Hey, welcome to the longer episode, the deeper dive on who do you want to be. Do you remember a week ago, or the previous episode, the 5-minute quickie, which was actually 14 minutes, was who do you want to be? And today we're going to do a process. Now, it could be a deep hypnosis process, or it could be a light visualization. If you're on the video, it's probably going to be a light visualization. If it's on audio, I'm going to add in some deeper stuff. So your choice. You can always flip between the two. But the thing is, it's not who you want to be. It's bloody why. The why you want to be who you want to be. You see, without your why, there's probably not going to be anything. You might start in the right direction of who you want to be, who you think you want to be. But then sometimes it'll fizzle out. I'm sure, like me, you do like me, don't you? But just like me, you started something. Maybe without thinking too deeply about it. You didn't really think about your intention. You certainly didn't think about what was important about it. It just seemed important at the time, just felt that way. And you went and did it. And what happened? Fizzled out. It's a bit like bloody New Year's resolutions, isn't it? We have to do this thing. We make these lists of what we're going to do. No real conviction, no real importance. This, I could, I wish, I do, that type of stuff. Wishy-washy wishes. And you see, to get there, you want a secret ingredient. I call it a secret ingredient. It's a secret step, but it's not secret because you've got it inside you. It's a resource that's untapped. It's untapped until you find your why. And when you find your why and what's important, boom. But I'm going to go into that a little bit later. I'm not going to give it all away now because I don't do that. I don't do that at all. Okay. So let's just park the why. Let's just put it over there for a moment. In fact, we'll put it right over there. Okay. And let's go to the very end. And what's the end? I want you to think at the moment, if you were being who you really want to be, just for the moment, doing the things that the person you want to be would be doing, the desires, the dreams that you have right now, that you over there would be doing it in your mind. Imagine that person in your mind. That ultimate vision of you, the person you want to be, is actually there right now doing that stuff. It's achieved everything you want to achieve. The wishes, the dreams, the abundance. And it's not just abundance of financial abundance, which it can be, but it's abundance of riches, experiences, feelings, emotions, things that touch you on the inside, make you feel, oh, so good. You know, there are experiences that you out there who is doing all the things that you dream of doing has had a richness of experiences from where you are now to where they are over there. And if you thought about it now, just for a little bit, just let your mind go for this one. Not hypnosis. I just want you to think for a minute, imagine, just a little bit of imagination. You can have your eyes open because it's just, I want you to think for the moment. And you can think in words. You can think in writing words. Writing is good. What would you be doing? What type of things will they be doing when they are fulfilling your dreams, fulfilling your desires, having this abundance of riches? Think about it now. What type of opportunities would be coming your way in that situation? because you've achieved all the things you want to do. You've done all the steps. You've created those opportunities yourself. You've accessed the resources that you needed. You've learned what you needed to learn. And you've put it into action. You haven't just learned it. You've actually done and used the things you've learned. Because that's mastery, isn't it? Doing what you know, knowing what you do. Think about it now. Imagine it right now. Say you could fly out into the future. Right out there. Right out to the future. To a time in the future. And this is imagination. So it's your time. No one can tell you any different. It's you. It's your imagination. You're in charge. Fly out into the future. Just for a minute. And if you were to look down, over there they are. Being and doing all the things you've dreamed of. What would they look like? How would you see? What would be happening to them? Imagine if you could feel it. Actually there. And really being there. How would they move? How would they be living their life? And I say they, that's you. That you down there in the future. Your best self. Overcome a few issues on the way, maybe. Let go of a load of bloody issues. Let go of things like anxiety, depression, fear, guilt, anything like that. All that stuff that we don't need. A little bit of grief just disappears because now we've got the learnings. And now you can see yourself having that abundance, the abundance of life that you dream for yourself. Yeah. You can even feel it now, can't you? I can feel it for you. I can imagine what you're seeing. Isn't it brilliant? Be so proud of yourself. Over there, you've achieved it. Well, because you used something to get there. And it was worth it, wasn't it? Just seeing yourself there, it's so worth it. Putting the effort in. Doing the reps. Living out your intention with every heartbeat. Just take a moment to take that all in. Yeah. Feels quite good, doesn't it? And that's just imagination. So here's the thing. Come back to now. Come back to now. And just understand now. Your unconscious mind likes to work from the past. Your past experiences, because your past experiences is what we learn from. You can't learn from the future because it hasn't fucking happened. But it loves to use the experiences of the past to create behaviours and beliefs that keep you safe and allow you to get what you want. Sometimes there's a bit of a clash because, it's trying to do something for you and it's not quite working, such as that anxiety, that fear, that guilt, that grief, OCD, all the stuff, all the syndromes you can think of. It's trying to do its best for you. But if we learn from the past, then everything in the now becomes that much better. It allows you to access all the resources that you need to have the life you dream of. And because I said you can't learn from the future. Thing is, or can you? Can you learn from the future? I believe you can. I told you can't. I said your unconscious mind can't. Can't learn from the future. But the thing is, and here's the real kicker. Your unconscious mind, your best friend, has real problems. Problems in a good way. Of understanding and realizing what's imagined and what's real. Because what's imagined appears to be real to your unconscious mind. I'll give you a quick quick example, and it's a really simple example between real and imagined and how things can change. Just imagine you were standing in front of me. In fact, if you're not standing in front of me, stand up. I don't care where you are. Stand up and push both arms in front of you, as if you were looking through your fingers in front of you. Just point your fingers out there and just turn to the right. Turn to the right as far as you can go without straining. If you've got a bad back, don't do this at all. But just turn to your right and notice as you look through your fingers when you're in that furthest point, just make a mental note where you've got to. And then bring your arms back and bring them down to your sides. Now close your eyes. And don't move your arms, but imagine you're lifting your arms and turning to the right. Imagine going and doing what you've just done in real life. But imagine going 6 inches. What's that? 15 centimeters. 150 millimeters past that point that you got before. Just imagine going, oh, it's so easy to go past that point. And then bring your arms all the way back in front of you. Have them come back to your sides. And then imagine, again, don't move them. Eyes closed, just lift them up again. Imagine lifting them up. It's imagination. Your arms are staying by your sides. Imagine those arms going to the right again. Going past that first point. Going past that second point, that 6 inches, 150, whatever it was. And imagine going even further and further and further, as if you can go all the way around to the back of you, like an owl, but with your arms. Imagine it's so easy to stretch all the way around. It's not even a stretch, it's just a movement. And you can see all the wall in your mind, going further and further. And then bring your arms all the way back to the beginning, in your mind. Allow them, in your mind, imagination, to come back to your sides and be in your body again. There. Now open your eyes. Now lift your arms in real life. Lift them up again, where they are. And now turn to the right and notice how far you go. Yeah, isn't it weird? You go further than you could before. And how does that happen? Because your unconscious mind doesn't realize what's real or imagined. And you've done it. You've done it in your imagination, so your unconscious mind thinks you've already done it. So you can do it again. See? We've learnt from the future, because you haven't done that yet, have you? Yeah, isn't it interesting? It's weird. It's a lovely weird. But now, let's just imagine we're going to do it with, say, hypnosis or visualization, depending if you listen to the audio or you're watching this video. So, here we go. Now, it's going to be a little bit spacey, I guess, just a little bit, because we're going to close our eyes. Because I want you to close your eyes, because I do. And the reason I do is because it's going to take all the distractions away from you. So please do make sure, if you're going to close your eyes, you do not need anybody's attention, or no one needs your attention. You're not driving, you're not doing nothing like that you're working machinery and all that stuff they say about. Because we're going to close our eyes and we're going to go deep inside our own mind, into our own imagination. Maybe unconsciously. Because we're going to guide your unconscious mind into your future self. And then we're going to find that one resource that you will never use before when you haven't got what you wanted. When you've got what you wanted, you've used it before, but you didn't realize it. So now, just have a look around, make sure everything is safe and sound, get really comfortable. You can sit down, lay down, do whatever you want. Find a comfortable place, as I say, where you'll be undisturbed. And close your eyes. Okay, so it's time. Time to enter hypnosis. So you found that comfortable place. Somewhere where you'll be undisturbed for the next few minutes. And as you sit and lay down, you can just breathe normally And I want you to take a wonderful, gentle in-breath for the count of 4. 1, 2, and then hold it 3, for the count of 4. 1, 2. And as you breathe out gently for the count of 8, allow your eyes to close. And then breathe normally. And as you breathe easily and effortlessly, I want you just for a moment, bring that issue to mind and set your intention to solve it, to let it go, to find a better way. We're going to find better ways. And as you do that, begin to start to make every in-breath more gentle than the one before. As you drift down, every in-breath more gentle than the one before. Just all the way down. Because going into trance is easy. All you have to do, drifting down, is be prepared to do whatever it takes. As you breathe and want the change, as if you're being drawn inside. And I know you nothing else to do. Drawn inside to that most comfortable place. I know you'll get the results you want. Where all you have to do, reside with is let yourself go. Best friend. And you're unconscious. Maybe you'll just think of how it'll be. And then you have all as we drift past 5, we go to 4. All those new opportunities. Drifting even just imagine it now. How soft. You've made those changes now. The muscles around your eyes could be getting so soft. What would it be like if they were so soft? Will create a wonderful life for you. Was to spread through every muscle as you breathe out. To do so with that out breath, you're drawn inside, and to give you the confidence in your just get so allowing you to dream all that dream of all the things, more and every other else. Maybe even dreams. Letting go. Not to letting go to sleep in trance. Not can. Because this is a safe place. But this is to sleep in trance. To dream with your imagination. Where we go inside. Imagineering. Because imagineering in your imagination to create is yours. Wonderful alone. And you're comfortable. You control your imagination. Lasting change. And as you imagine what you want to have in life, how you want as we approach 3, the emotions you want to feel, you can begin to just notice the muscles behind your eyes. I wonder what the value, how soft could they be? Your wonderful values of life. And those wonderful behaviours. And as you notice, they can be even softer than that. You see, you can imagine that soft opportunities will, the way again, will permeate. Having made these and that's changes, what you can do with every cell, processes, every muscle. Just allow them to comfort can spread. Having the will to do whatever it takes. Being drawn into comfort. Imagine now. Maybe how you want to live. Become aware of, and don't worry about that place of comfort in your body and my voice. And as you become aware of it, over. It begins to spread inside, outside. But your unconscious mind. That's right. Because this is what it's all about. Being comfortable. Mind is listening to every word to change. So whilst you drift and dream, your unconscious mind dream of all those wonderful things you want to have can be one life. Your unconscious mind can now drifting to help you. It knows the direction you want to go effortlessly. And that's all you need to do. To let go. With crystal clear clarity. You don't need to stop resonating just yet. Change. You don't need to know the anticipate it. To make just need to know the why. Expected. Your why. Having the will to do whatever it takes right now. And your best friend. What will allow you to do whatever it takes in harmony. To make with how good will it be for you? And then how good will it be for those around you? Maybe you'll become aware of 0. Just the people in your life. That's right, over there, 0. As we go into 0, because in a moment you'll enter and go through 0. And when you do, making wonderful ecological my words will become your reality. And because of that, it means you'll follow and do everything I say with one caveat. And if I say anything at all which is against your values, your morals, or anything you'd ever do towards, then you'll ignore that suggestion. Your goal, your dreams won't exist. Creating this is to guide you and go deeper still. So when you go through zero, you'll be into that wonderful hypnotic state where my words become your reality. To find new ways, follow my voice, to guide, to learn, to guide you to that wonderful change, to learn, lasting change. So go through zero now. That person. -1, -2, -3, and -4, and -5, and maybe you'll drift up. Find joy to -4, -3, but you'll just go to whatever level, whatever depth of trance that is appropriate for you right now to sleep in and let go into trance, into change. Just breathe and allow yourself to drift inside into a wonderful, comfortable place. That's right. And as you drift into that comfortable place, I want you to imagine now. Imagine that future self. The one we thought about just a little while ago. That future self that is living out your desires, living out your dreams, living with abundance of joy, abundance of love, happiness, just enjoying every heartbeat. Fear has disappeared, grief, anxiety, every negative emotion has just disappeared. What's in its place? Imagine now you can feel what's in its place. Maybe it's that wonderful self-esteem that you have, that feeling good about yourself. Yeah, I feel good about me. I have that inner strength. That inner strength that is like, I'm just here. I'm just here in me. I'm rock solid. I'm okay. I'm okay with me. I'm okay with me in this world. My confidence is in my competence. And as you feel that, what emotions are you experiencing now when you're living your true self, being that ultimate vision of yourself, that best version of yourself, living your dreams, your desires, living in abundance of everything? What will you see? How will you see the world? Will you see it slightly brighter? Will you see it more welcoming? Will you see it as an opportunity? How will you speak to yourself? And what will be those positive beliefs that you have about yourself that affirm who you really are? You might even smell and taste success and feel that feeling of ultimate comfort in you because you're totally safe here, living your dreams, living your desires in total abundance. Every emotion is positive. Every behavior supports you. Every belief is wonderfully supporting to your highest values. Life is good. And as you feel this feeling of a good life, just notice for yourself how good it is for you. Be aware how good it is for those around you, the people you mix with, your family, your friends, the people you help. And notice how good it is for you to be like this for little old planet Earth. Because when it's good for you, good for others, and good for planet Earth, it means you're living totally ecological, totally aligned with who you're meant to be. And just notice here, with these feelings, these wonderful emotions from this future you, your best self, living your dreams, your desires in abundance of everything. I want you to begin to understand, unconsciously, consciously, just let it happen. Understand how important this is to you. Feel the feelings of how important it is. You might not be able to describe it in words, but just notice why it's so important to you now to be able to live like this. Why do you want it so much? Feel its value. And feel it with gratitude. The gratitude of being able to live your life and experience life at this wonderful best version of you, your best self. And if you want, you can make it even realer, even more better. Intensify the feelings. Intensify what you can see, hear, and feel. Imagine all the things you can do in all different areas of your life, different contexts, in your relationships, with yourself, with your friends and family. Feel how important this is to you now, in all areas of your life. And when you feel how important this is, how it's so much value to you, and this is the key, find that resource inside you now, the will to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal, this you. Because that's all you need. The will to do whatever it takes. You know now how important it is to you, how wonderful it would be to be like this. And imagine having it now, having it all now. Make it so real. So real. The will to do whatever it takes. And as you do that, commit, because it's up to you now to make it happen. Commit to making it happen. Commit to making your dreams possible, because they are. Make abundance possible, because it is. Creating your reality now is so possible. Creating and experiencing joy, love, happiness. Having the thrill of a heart beating with more joy than you can stand. And get your unconscious mind to access that resource and that belief of having the will to do whatever it takes. Into every cell. Imagine, however you would imagine it, this is going into every cell of your body. The neural pathways firing and wiring together. The synaptic gaps, creating all of this, because now this is real. The only thing you have to do now is do it again. Because it's all inside you. Together. As one. Where you can now go find your passions. Live your passions. Share your passions. In selfless service, giving to others, giving to the world, and thereby living your life in such a wonderful way. Feel that sense of gratitude now that your unconscious mind and your conscious mind are now aligned in creating this in the now. Because you now know you have all the resources you need. And whatever you think you are, you're more than that. Whatever you dream of, you can have more than that. Everything is possible now. Because you have the will to do whatever it takes right now. Take a deep breath. Imagine locking it in place. Take another deep breath. This or something better, and allow your eyes to open. There. It's called "And We're Back in the Room." And that's it. That's the ingredient. The will to do whatever it takes. That's all you've got to say to yourself. I've got the will to do whatever it takes. I've got this. And remember that feeling of living your dreams, living your desires, living in abundance. And with those feelings, you will find whatever you need to find. You'll find the right mentor. You'll find the right ingredients, the resources, the opportunities. Because they'll come to you. You'll attract them with this wonderful feeling. So hook into that feeling as many times as you can. Listen to this again as many times as you can. As I say, if you want it as a deep hypnosis, then go to the audio version as well on Personal Development Unplugged podcast. Yeah, the Personal Development Unplugged podcast. I didn't remember which one it is. I've only got one. Yeah, go find that on any of the platforms. It's around everywhere, and they'll have that. And if I can extract it and put it on my website, paulcloughonline.com/podcast. That's where I have all my hypnosis tracks. And if I can separate it out and give it there, then we'll put it on there as well, just for you. I hope you enjoyed that. This is a different way of working now, with deep imagination, visualization, hypnosis, or whatever you want to call it, with wonderful processes to get your unconscious mind to do the stuff that you want to do, led by your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is a goal setter. Your unconscious mind is a goal getter, finding the resources you want. But you have to set it in the right direction. You have to give it its why it's important to you, and commit to having the will to do whatever it takes, because it is important. And if it's that important, of course you'll have the will to do whatever it takes. You'll do whatever it takes. Please share this if you can, because I want everybody to live their best self. Not in the future, but right now. And every moment in the now, get more and more better. If you could share it, that'd be great. It gets it out into the world. More people get this. It gets a wider coverage, or whatever it is. But just if you could, that'd be brilliant. Please share to everyone you can. If you have any comments about this, because remember, I'm a therapist and not your therapist. If there's stuff that you want to have a more depth dive or deeper dive into different issues and processes that will allow them to disappear or help them disappear, please email me, feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. I'm the only bugger here, so you get a personal reply, and we'll do something for you, I'm sure. So, yeah. And if you subscribe, either on the video or on both, on the podcast as well, because why not have an audio in one ear and visual when you want to have a visual? Because why don't have both modalities? Have fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. And let's start creating the lives that that's what we're here for. Create the lives that are due to you, because you can. Enjoy. Now go fly.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.